so, Cop.
Welcome to episode 3 of Shark TV.
Big week, Dolph.
Oh, massive.
Big week.
Massive week. Can't believe it. The teams that won, well, I'll tell you what I can't believe.
Tell me. I'm listening.
Under 18s, 3 in a row, not include the 12 boys they've had.
Yep.
3 in a row for the Rezzies, probably more. 3 in a row, definitely for the seniors. Under 12 A's, they got up as well. And then the pups saluted against the Pies of the G on Sunday, just to put the cherry on top of the cake.
Is there any cream left?
None.
Good.
I used it all.
Good.
Right.
Get stuck in my hair anyway. Move along.
Moving right along. Now, episode 2 came out, went viral.
Meningococcal, I reckon. Absolute meningococcal it went.
It did too, it went viral. I tell you what I got sick of during the week, Caroline.
What's that?
Well, when we were out having a coffee, just doing some production stuff.
Yep.
The females of the world.
I felt like Neil Diamond.
I felt like Tom Jones.
Tom Jones?
Yeah, females, enough. No more flicking your knickers at us. I mean, look at us, we're mature age men. We're past all that sort of stuff.
Mature age rookies. Nah, we're not. We're straight up there. Straight up the middle.
Let's just hope that Blaze Ferraro didn't walk past or wasn't walking past and he flicked his bloomers at us. Would have been like one of those big Spiegel tents that they have at the bloody art centre.
Yeah, Hillside's version of Eddie Betts.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
We're going to get back to that. Grub. Blaze Ferraro, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right, let's push on. Feedback, talk about feedback when we got up to the ground on Saturday to watch the mighty Sharks v Glenroy. I've never known so many experts.
RSI.
Really?
Autographs. Time.
Oh, no.
Kids,
Autographs, knickers.
kids, get in the lines behind your parents.
That's right.
No.
That's right. The parents were first.
Yeah. Do you want to jump on board? Too
never-
late. It's not the Titanic. Go away.
I've never known so many experts in YouTube until we started producing this award-winning, billions of viewers show.
They're going to start changing the name of YouTube. SharkTube. Oh, it's going to happen.
It's in the pipeline.
Yeah, it's going to happen. We know it. You know it, viewers. You know it.
So anyway, we've taken a bit of the feedback on board. We're not miracle workers,
But we're
but we're
not.
not far away, let me tell you. So we thought we'd just run a very, very quick juniors segment. Of our 11 sides that were playing, the under 8s, we won't count the under 8s because they don't score. They just play for fun.
No, it reminds me of my wedding day.
Right?
Yep.
11 sides played, we had 7 wins and 4 losses.
No draws?
No draws.
No.
Only the ones that got wrapped around our necks when they were flicking, you know.
That's it.
21 EDFL representative players from our
11
club.
teams. 11 teams. That's
from
pretty
the
good.
11 sides. And there was a notable name in there.
What was it?
I've been working on this little joke all week.
Oh no. I think you sent me about 48 text messages. We're just ripping this one up.
Yes.
Let's go.
I noticed Riley Murdoch's name was in there.
Riley, the doctor's brother.
Well done.
The doctor's
Well,
brother.
you know what?
Tell me.
I reckon I'll come up with a new nickname. Excuse me.
Oh,
For Riley Murdoch.
No, what is it?
Well, I nicknamed Jaden the Doctor.
The doctor?
What do you think I've nicknamed Riley Murdoch?
Hit me with it.
The nurse.
The nurse.
Do you like that one?
It's a... Yeah, no, I don't.
You don't?
No.
I
I
do.
looked at the other one when we've done the other stuff.
Yeah, no. I thought that was very good.
Alright, let's roll.
Go. Next segment, milestones.
We've had a few.
We have had a few. Let me start from the top with 200 games for one Julian Di Pasquale.
Big effort,
Jules
200.
D. Yeah, it is a great effort.
Don't even run the next one.
Okay, we'll push on.
Leave him.
Blakey Borg, 150 against the Northern States. Congratulations, young man. Love this kid from the 18s.
Big Jay Wright. Goes alright, he's old man. Not bad on the feedback. Jace, take off, son. Don't care about you.
No, we don't. But we love Jai Wright.
Yeah.
His uncle could play too.
Yeah.
Jai Wright's uncle, Rodney Wright, played at Melbourne. Good player. Now, 50 games for the following juniors.
Just was his mum not right? Before she got married? No? No. Oh,
Wrong.
Well,
50 games for the following juniors. And these are all products from the award-winning Auskid program that we ran up there at Hillside. Thomas Stoitis, 50 games. Jackson Skinny McMiniman.
goes alright, Jago. Does like a good story.
Does like a good story. The dog. Very close to this little ticker.
Yeah.
Flynn Harvey, 50 games.
Netball.
Vince Pachula.
Netball, Flip?
No.
Footy games.
Footy games. Footy games.
Surprised he got on the ground.
Yeah. Vince Pachula and Sebastian Frazzetto, the son of the producer and editor of this wonderfully award-winning program.
Yep.
Let's get back to the second on the list is Blaze Ferraro. Now listen up here, Blaze. Don't ever bail me up in the club rooms and tell me that you missed out on being on Shark TV.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to get on this show, Blaze. And you're never coming on this show.
But you know why you can't get on this show? Because your shorts won't fit in the background. The size of them.
We need to go wide camera.
Wide camera. I think he stole them from his mum's bed one day.
Yeah, the shoots.
The shoots. They are massive pieces of uniform. They are shit house. But I asked you this question, as we're both Bulldog supporters. Caleb Daniel had his helmet since he was in the under-10s, all the way through to his
Yes, he did, little man.
Do you think Blazers were on the same shorts back in the under-10s? Because that's a fair Kyrie was trying to hide if he was. It's a massive piece. Massive piece.
150 senior games, Ferraro. Good on you, Toots.
Good on you, mate.
Push on. Milestones are done. Where are we going to next?
Let's go to the 18.
Righto, run them.
Top of the table clash against Glenroy.
Hadn't lost the game, Glenroy.
No. Oh, well, guess what happened?
I think they lost their first one.
We got their chocolates. Got the chocolates 11-17 to 7-7-49. Lockie Rayner back from the interleague game. Got on your lock with 4. Jack Burns down from the 1s.
Yes.
Unlucky.
Some handy inclusions back into the 18s, I might say.
Unlucky to get dropped along with Peter Maggs and Macca. Went back to the 18s, tore them up, the 3 of them.
Yeah.
Jay Murdoch, known amongst the best. Keep it up, boys. Going the right way. Don't know who they play this week. I think they play the same opponent they had the week before last.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, this mob that they're playing on Saturday haven't won a game ever.
No.
I reckon we're a certainty.
Won't win this week.
What colours did the boy wear?
Don't know.
Right.
Don't know. Just say bye-bye to the bye.
Bye-bye to the bye.
They've got to really sort that out.
Let's move along because we're going to go to the man that's had the same hairdo since he was 3. Darren Manton's boys.
Oh, no.
In the Rezzies.
You can't pick on him. I mean...
Why not? He's a good bloke, Daz. Doesn't need a bad golf ball either.
No.
Right.
That's great.
We've got to the halfway mark and there's 7-1 here, boys.
7-1.
Flying. Probably the best start they've ever had. Under Tomo and Robbo's tutelage. And Darren just sort of organised a few
Tomo tells us every Thursday to Tomo. We know it's Tomo.
Good work, Sean T. Like your work. And he's been happy. Dad's had a bit of a gripe. I've run 41 players through the team, you know, or halfway through because of injuries and that. Who cares?
No.
You're 7-1, mate. You're in the 4.
Do you care?
You're marching toward the finals.
I don't care.
Now, I mentioned Jules about his 200 games. Crack and plug, Jules. Well done again to you, Jules, for 200 games. A great team effort. Now, fish fingers. He kicked 5 last week. How many did he kick this week, Carol? 4. Why is he trying to replicate the great man?
He's trying to be Geordie. Geordie. Tell him, mate. Yeah, don't worry about Geordie.
What about the other numbers there?
Rage, 5 again this week, yeah.
Was he against the machine again?
He was.
Right.
He's up there. Jules got 1. Trisso got 1. Old Fuzzy got 1. Best. Old Fuzzacock.
Fuzzacock, was he?
Yeah. He's nearly getting up there with his brother. Hard as him. But big deal. The name of the best. Jackie Collard. And Fish again.
And a special mention in Daz's report that said that he dragged Dibbles from the back pocket. He pulled him out from behind the goalpost and let him run up the ground a little bit and reckons he just carved it.
I think he got the half a dozen stoppies after the game, I
think he did. Yeah. Pity he drinks cider.
What
is it with these young blokes these days? Have a nice can of Vic or bloody Carlton Draft. Is cider rubbish?
What variety of cider does he drink?
I think he was having a Dickens.
A Dickens? Yeah. I thought he might have been on the Cummins myself, but anyway.
That's right, doesn't mind. Well, I'll tell you what I reckon, the Rezzies, they're having a little bit of a get-together on Friday night around at Darren and Nikki's place. She's cooking up a massive feast for them, and they're going to do some video review.
Video review? So
what is the world coming to in the reserves?
Feast? Dessert?
Well, I thought she was going to run a big vegetarian feed of bok choy.
Bok choy?
Right, let's go. The big one.
The big dance.
This is what we're all about, the seniors. This is what it's all about.
No, we're all about the club. No, we're not. We're about the seniors. Let's roll on. Hillside 15-24, 1-1-4, beat Glenroy 11-2-68. Still struggling to get it through the sticks, but 39 shots to 13.
Did we kick 24 points?
24 behind. I think that's how many bums that Jake stuck, but
we'll get back to that.
Get back to that.
Yeah, we run
so Rene Victor's 46 points. Yeah. I think I predicted 6 goals last week.
You predicted 6 goals exactly.
Yeah, I'm anyone that has those numbers. I'm that close.
Oh, absolutely.
46.
And with our joint partner here, our alliance partner, Mr. Jay Sinclair, how many did you forecast for him last time? How many?
4.
How many did he get against Glenroy?
4. +1.
5.
5.
His old man bailed me up before the game. He said, listen, I want 10.
10.
I said, give me a spell there, young
I
fella.
would erupt.
Oh, 10.
Erupt.
Dead set.
I would erupt.
You'd be standing around like one of those human tripods.
Yeah. You had a pole vault out to the huddle.
Absolutely. We're satisfied, Mr. Sinclair, with 4. 5 was awesome. When the day he kicks 10, there'd be 2 blokes running down the ground, like the day when Plugger kicked 1,000.
Yep. So, speaking of Geordie, just going to say hello to him.
Hey, Joey.
How are you?
Hey, bud. You just look after yourself here. Best players. Run through them. What are the ones?
1 through. Cool. Sinclair 5. Beamer 4. Vic 2. Paps Steele. Jim Stoney.
How did Jackson Volpato go?
Nigh on. Running a bit of material here.
Hello, Jacko.
Best on Grand Augustus Glue.
Isn't he a very, very good looking man?
Is it? Fair dinkum rooster.
I reckon he's only growing about another half an inch on that photo.
So he was amongst the best, amongst the goal kickers.
Who we got here?
Steve Coonan.
Have a look at the mullet he's running there.
Steele Nason. Have a good hard look at yourself, mate. Tips and a mullet.
He looks like...
Straight out of Adelaide. Get back to Glenelg. Give it up.
He was pretty good though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but that's a shit hairdo.
Yeah, he is a shit.
Anyway, best players. Jez Hayes, killed it. Blaze, killed it. Tommy Drake. Liam Johnson, again. Victor, again. And guess who we got named last? The best players. The other way. Geordie. Geordie.
He was, I'll tell you what, he was better than being placed in the last. I noticed the name T. Drake there.
Yes, not a bad right peg on the boy.
Right peg. The Cocker got one thing right during
Just
pre-season recruitment.
Just one.
He said to me, hey, midget, you could land the ball on the top of a 20-cent piece. I'll tell you what, Cocker, you're not far from the truth. The boy can kick it, the air can veins out of sight.
Air can kick it straight.
He goes all right.
Air can kick it straight.
You might want to have a little bit of a talk to T. Stone.
He made a special mention this week, Stoney.
Did he? Hey, Troy!
Troy Stone.
Where's the hair? There's no hair
There's no
there.
hair.
No.
T Stone. Told you last week. Big sticks. The little ones. Do you listen? No, just the big ones. How did you go on the weekend, Troy? In front of the past players when you had a shot?
I'll tell you how it went.
Go.
Rubbish, Troy! Rubbish! Can't believe it.
Oh no, don't pick on me. Teach me how to kick. Give it up, Stoney.
I'll
Don't
tell you,
care.
for the fans out there, I'm just going to run this past you.
Oh! No, he's out. No, I've had enough.
Have you?
Achy Breaky Heart Award. I wonder who wins that.
For those of you that weren't at the game, he's about 500 metres in the clear. No one knew him.
No.
You know who the closest blokes to me were? His drunk mates in the past players' tent. All in the clear. Go Troy! Go Troy!
Yeah.
Runs into an open goal, kicks a banana, and it's stuck in by that far!
And
far!
Tell you what, it wasn't the only thing he ran through the open goal. He ran through the 800-year-old goal umpire. Scotty's foot.
You know that umpire? He had a banner before the game. It was his 75,000th game, and you run through him and knock him out, Stone! No good!
No, I think that bloke was that old. I think he umpired Stoney's first game. Because I think they're both the same. They're the Stone Age!
I reckon he was in the waiting room when he was born.
Stony. Big ones.
Can we have it?
Move him to the back line.
Oh.
No, don't do that because they're off.
Have a glass of water.
Okay,
It's just
quickly,
cool
let's go.
down a little bit. Right, we're done there.
Quality H2O. Thanks, Bobby Boucher.
I'm just going to get the prop because this is my next favourite segment to the awards.
Oh, I wouldn't be under the bus.
Woohoo! Love under the bus.
Under the bus.
Let's just hope that the postman up there can get this in.
Under the bus. Oh, look out. I think Jack Burns has fallen out.
I think Rita tried to jump out of the bus.
Rita?
Yeah.
Okay. Under the bus.
Can you please kick off
Under the bus.
with this one right here?
Clearly, the Red Bull pit crew have been working on this bus. Ricardo. He's in front of the Grand Prix. What happens? Goes into the crew, into the pits. Where's the crew? Nowhere. Red Bull pit crew. Out.
Red Bull pit crew. I stayed up till midnight to watch my favourite race car driver win his first Grand Prix for 2016.
What happened?
Get under, Red Bull pit crew! No good!
No good. Next.
I'm going out in Olympia, Caroline.
Do it to me, Doff.
Probably the ballsiest decision we've
Sing it
ever
to me,
made.
girl.
I'm throwing the entire Hillside Sharks committee under my daughter's bus. Make room because there's a few to go under there. What sort of organisation minutes this, and I quote, senior assistant coach wearing unapproved
Dean Tessier.
Unapproved club apparel. It was minuted. Now, a committee are a group of people. So I'm not going to name names. That's just inappropriate. Sebastian Baccheri, sharpen up. A minuted thing about a bloke who puts his heart and soul into the joint, wearing unapproved appropriate.
Sometimes he leaves some of his soul in the coach's box.
He does too. That's that new diet he's on.
Yeah.
He's off the gaspers, he's flipped in, gone.
Yep.
He's eating fruit.
And duck.
He's eating that much duck, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's eating duck. He's just, for the last couple of years, he's just been a mad duck eater, apparently.
Duck and fruit.
Throw it on me bill.
Right. Next, under the bus.
Riley Young. Get on board.
No, get under, don't get on board.
Oh, I'm goal umpire. So I just rolled up there and said, listen, mate, let's get it happening. Next time there's a behind. Run with it, or clear up. No, I'm Riley Young.
Oh, I don't watch that TV.
I want a job at McDonald's and I'm going to tell the people that are interviewing me at Macca's, my dad's the president. Under you get.
You name dropper, youngie, you name dropper.
I want a job at McDonald's. Give us a spell.
I heard a little whisper on the wire that he actually got the job. Shame on you, McDonald's manager, for falling to some 12-hour, 13-year-old kid saying, my dad's the president, can I have a job? Oh, get under there.
Hey, one more.
Go on.
This one is the best one going around. Give it to me, Supers. Give it to me.
I'm going back to the Supers. We know this.
This is the best.
Yes. Paul Nogga Norris. Tune in, Nogga. Tune right into me. Good bloke, Nogga.
Might have to say it twice, he might have dementia.
He's got 2 heads, he's from Tasmania. Tune in, Nogga. Tune in, Nogga. He turned up to Sunday's game with 2 left boots. He had to borrow Maxi Muscle's right boot so he'd get out in the park and have a trot around.
He is a left footer.
He is too.
He is.
too.
It doesn't help me taking 2 left boots!
You don't get that many kicks. No. We've played enough games with you. You don't get that. You can't wear 2 left ones out.
You could probably run out in socks, Nogs.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
2 left boots.
And further upon, I don't know what the world's come to, but his pre-game on a Saturday night, normally, sit at home, put the feet up,
watch Hey Hey.
Watch Hey Hey.
No. What does he do? Don't tell me he does something stupid.
Well,
too late, you're going to, I know it.
Can you just help me out with the name of the show?
I can. The Sound of Music.
So he goes to the theatre with his wife to watch the
Sound of Music.
How romantic. Hurry up, Nugget! Stay down and watch the footy! Goodness, get under the bus.
The hills are alive with the sound of 2 left boots.
Yes, they are. Awards.
2 left boots.
Well, the bus is done. Should we leave the bus there?
I can't get over Norris coming with 2 left boots.
Oh, you reckon he's other head to tell his other head to bring the right back, wouldn't you? Anyway, push on. Righto, awards.
Cat's Head.
Yep.
Goes to the Great Monkey this week.
It does.
Lost his grandfather early in the day. Monkey didn't want to tell the boys that it happened. Got there, would have done his grandfather proud.
Did his grandfather proud? He was enormous. Yeah. And he was cooked after the second quarter. His bloody legs were playing up and everything. So you push through. You're a big tough man, Monk. We love you to death. Well done.
Golden Fist.
The man that when he tips a couple of quiet ones in, he gets a little bit pesty.
Is he?
Yes.
You're not talking about Ross the Foss.
I'm talking about Ross the Foss Waitman. Yeah. He introduced himself to Mr. A. Winter before the game.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I've seen him do another hard tag. He does a hard tag after the game.
Does he?
Yeah. Postman Pat's wife. He doesn't mind tagging her around there.
He's joking.
Nah. Mickey Gafer, they call him in the rooms after the game.
Yeah. The blanket.
The human glove.
Excellent.
Good work, Foss.
Good work, Fossil. Ain't you break your heart. We've been through you already, Troy Stone. Coach Killer. Coach Killer. The Robbie Coletta.
Robbie Coletta.
Please go away, my friend.
The handbag was special mention this week. You wouldn't believe who won the handbag this week. Joe Bartolo.
I was going to say initials Joe Bartolo. Yeah.
There's not a show that's going to go by without Joe Bartolo getting a name here. Joe Bartolo. 38 touches on the weekend. Only had 4 kicks.
Right.
34 touches of someone's ass.
Oh. How many goals did B. Coletta kick a game?
Well, there's at least 8 touches. 1
8?
each cheek.
8? I reckon it's 4.
Just, tap bums. Jake rolls up Saturday. He's got a Doona on as a jacket.
A quilted number.
Which will just drop in the screen about now. and he rocks up with his sister's sunglasses on. You're taking metrosexual to a new level, Jay.
He's following in the footsteps of Rob Coletta beautifully.
Harden up, son. Please, for the grace of God.
While we're running on the last name of Bertolo, would you like to run the Falcone?
The Falcone.
The Falcone.
The
So
Falcone.
everyone remembers the Falcone. That's the Shark TV twist on the Falcon.
So from all reports,
Yes.
Mr. Bartolo, obviously, Jake, we're not talking about you, we're talking about your father. Is that having kicked a kick at one of the breaks?
Yeah.
The ball slapped him. Bang! Right in the head.
Right in the bonds.
After the game, he's got a bit of claret.
Yeah. Split him open.
He's been hit in the forehead. It must be that big, it must be like a 6 head.
Let me tell you, no one's safe on this show. We don't care if you're a supporter or you're in the committee or you're a player, you're in
It's
trouble.
clear to see then, the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree.
Not at all, it hasn't. Not at all. Supers. The awards are done, Supers. Let's go back to the Supers. They came out of their nursing home and their retirement villages on Sunday and they played. They played Brunswick.
Yep.
Fairly solid bunch of boys. The boys of Brunswick.
They are. Look, we would have trotted out a good team, minus Charlie, hopefully.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
No.
Practiced beautifully in the green room.
Don't tell me.
They pulled him out of cotton balls. Is that right?
Out of a
Hot
wheelchair.
balls. A wheelchair. And Charlie's at the front up.
I tell you what.
Chris Maxey Muscles, you couldn't win a toss if your life depended on it.
Two-headed coin, you still call tails.
Yeah.
Give it up.
Give it up. Marky Coleman, normally a halfback flanker, stepped up into the midfield and got a bob. Marky, top bloke. Well done to you, Marky. Sugar Ray, apparently, or allegedly, and rumour is fact on this show, that he laid a couple of his Maori tsunami front-on smashing tackles.
They're called spleen gatherers.
I have seen him in the past, at the end of a game, pull out a bloke's spleen out of his sock and say, there you go, copper, sorry mate, sorry about that one.
He got a bit confused one day. He pulled a spleen out of his bag instead of a Southern Comfort wrapped in newspaper just to keep it cold.
He doesn't
Good
mind
work,
it.
Shooks.
Good work. From all the boys in the Supers and all of us around too, a big cheerio to our big mate, the superstar Supers full forward, Paul Edo Edwards.
Good on you, Edo.
We're on a speedy recovery, big man. Speedy recovery. Now,
Doff,
we're
next
done
week.
with the Supers.
We'll have a little break, or we'll be back for a Queen's birthday special.
Well, we need to have a think about that. But tonight was presented again from Cool's Surfwear.
I'm glad you got that. There's a bit of a tongue twister.
It is, isn't it? Especially when the lady that owns the shop's name's Shirl.
Sure.
And the brown hound down there, as I've said to you before, all you blokes going down to Portland to go chasing the tuna, just duck in there to camp it out. Shirl will fix you up with whatever you want. Don't go and buy the wax that he tried to buy to do the back and the crack, you know?
Yeah.
Another sponsor's jumped on board. This show is just gaining momentum like you would not believe.
Hopefully, we're all the young's gone down to Macca's and trying to get them on board.
I'm going the other end.
You didn't mention Shark TV in this interview.
NVU Fitness. Scotty Jardine, if you want to rig like this and not like that, get over and see Scotty.
You're kidding, are you? You're going for a six-pack. I went for the slab.
Scotty Jardine, thank you very much. And your beautiful wife Renee. Sponsorship. Next week. I reckon we're a certainty to win next week.
Sorry, mate. We'll only hear about one thing.
We are. It's about the great man. Jason Clare. He'll kick 4 against the bye next week. That's how good he is. Signing off, Caroline, from episode 3. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Until next week.
Bye for now.